Hello everyone, welcome back to Black Myth WuKong. In the last video, we completed the Purple Cloud Mountains hidden area. And hey everyone, welcome back to Black Myth WuKong. We are back here at the Court of Illumination. And in the last video, we completed the hidden area, the Purple Cloud Mountain, for Chapter 4. And we got Kunsteel, which is the second one that we needed to create the... what was it, the epic staff? The mythic staff. Which one was that? This one. So, I have to make this one first, the Lung Wreath Staff. So, let's do that. Sure, let's equip it. And then Golden Lung Staff. Let's craft that as well. Now, that increases damage done by Pillar Stance moves. So, I guess we're switching to Pillar Stance. So let me just do that. Stances. Okay, so I switched everything to Pillar Stance. I'm gonna give these a read, just to see what I got. So, I'll be right back. Now, never used Pillar Stance in detail before. So, if I perch... let's try it out in this courtyard before we move on. Because I feel like we're going to be fighting the final boss. Oh, that's the dragon thing. Okay. Let's try it out on these goons out here. Okay. Try it out on this one. Okay. Okay. And before we move on, we're also going to go into the painting, which is... oh. Here. Because I just wanted to see if we have some stuff to upgrade. Okay. Talk to you.
May Lord Lao illuminate your path.
Ooh, there's new stuff to buy. I mean, I don't really use it, but I suppose so. Oh, we can sell these cocoons to this guy. I mean, again, I don't really use it, but we can buy it.
You'd better follow a prescription, brave one.
Make celestial medicines. We have enough to max out the max HP, so we can do just that. Because max HP obviously gonna be versatile.
Shalt have pills. All things can be my material, yet I choose the rarest few.
Okay. And then we also got a bunch of upgrade materials for like our drinks and our gourds and stuff. So let's talk to this dude.
2 drops, honey brew, sheep curd, palm tipple. I drink all there is.
Upgrade gourd. Yeah, so these two are still the only ones that we can upgrade. So I guess since we have 3 out of 3, we can upgrade this one. I guess.
Fight,
Oh.
but not without a gourd that suits just right.
Okay, this is good to use with Pluck of Many, I suppose, but we do get 1 less charge. Upgrade drinks. We can't do this one. Anything at the store? No. Upgraded effect recovers more health upon using the gourd. We have 6 of these Awakening Windworm ones, and we haven't really used them for a while, so I'm just gonna upgrade and see what the next one is. Oh, okay.
If only I could drink this with my old friends.
This? Yeah, let's just upgrade
I
this
revel in drunken
more.
grace, but keep it from the sober's face.
We can't max it out yet, but I feel like... Ooh. I might save up.
There's no going back to the court.
And then I guess we can talk to this
Only
guy.
drink can drown my sorrows.
Deliver
spent my
seeds.
whole... As they say, fine soil yields fine sprouts, and fine sprouts bear fine fruits. From seed to sprout to fruit to harvest, patience is the path to follow. Rest assured, this old long knows his trade.
I'll harvest ingredients first, but that says deliver proto-amor worm. So that's how we use that. I guess, yeah, hold to harvest all ingredients.
No harvest without
Happy
hard
harvest.
work.
Okay. Deliver proto-amor worm.
An armor worm? I've only laid eyes on such a thing but once in the court. How come you bear it? If you leave it with me, I would be most eager to delve into its study.
Okay.
Leaving so soon?
Not really sure what that does.
Do visit from time to
But
time.
cool. Anything new here?
What rags and tatters. No wonder you're at my door.
Oh, to upgrade the one that we have right now, we need something called Celestial Ribbon. Which I'm guessing we would get in the next chapter.
You risk your fur with
Whatever.
those bits of scrap.
Oh, can't break these. Wait, was there any new option for this guy?
Mine eyes doth see the Dao from the confines of my abode.
Oh, there was a talk.
Greeting, brave one. Oh, many thanks for reuniting us here, brave one. This is a perfect place for my art. I've long yearned to come back. Henceforth, brave one, come timely to fetch medicines. This is a token of my gratitude.
Wait, request medicine? Request newly made medicine from Zhu Dog.
My pills are reliable, but be wiser than relying solely on them.
Oh, okay, so you can just request medicine from
Many
time to
are
time.
bent
Cool.
on seeking shortcuts.
How about you?
Did
Did you have a talk option?
2 drops, honey brew, sheep curd, palm tipple. I drink all
Store? Nope.
there is.
Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, time to go. I've been holding this off, but I guess now we're going to go fight the boss. Or what I assume to be the chapter boss. Let's go here.
Please. You must save me.
So, both my trap and my vessel failed. But how?
When I saw him, I just couldn't.
That's the 100-eyed
Destined
Daoist,
One
I'm assuming.
then arrived and bested me. Now the monkey has ransacked our hollow.
A mere monkey showing such disrespect. Your wound was recovering. But now it's getting worse. Fear not, I'll deal with him. But before that thing of mine, do you still have it?
I do.
Very well. Despite all your failures, you led the Destined One here. I should reward you for that. But the thing I gave you, now I must have it.
WuKong's relic, I'm assuming.
You girls are far too young to comprehend my design. This, along with those relics inside him, shall free me of Kunlun's reign. Rest assured, darling, I'll avenge you. Now let go of your misery and rest in peace.
Oh, am I fighting all of them? Or not? I guess they're helping me. So, how are you a 100-eye Daoist? Like, I'm pretty sure he still has 2 eyes. I'm guessing this is not gonna be this easy. There's gonna be a second phase. Ew.
Come, let's finish him. If you deny the path of ascension, I might as well walk it. I admire how much you girls love your mother. Now join her in death. And you,
Oh no.
my plan is undone because of you. Pay it with your life.
Uh-oh, the spiders are gone. Let's heal up. Double 4. Second phase soon, probably. Oh. Ooh, okay. What's that? Ow. Uh-oh. Okay, let's heal up. Okay. Ow. Heal up. I don't want to use my spells just yet because like I'm not sure what's coming up next. Oh my god. I guess I can bring up fire though, or not. Got interrupted there. Let's heal up. Wow. Let's use this thing.
Step closer. There's another strike from there.
It's supposed to like home in on him. And I guess the sooner we use it, the quicker the cooldown ends. Shoot.
Different is the world to its own creation of petty souls.
What the shit?
Indifferent otherwise to move people of petty souls.
Uh-oh. Look. What was that? Ooh. Oh, I'm not even locked onto him. Heal up. No stamina. Oh, no wonder I have no stamina. My stamina is like super reduced. Uh-oh. Okay, that's annoying.
I can kill every Destined One I find.
Like, was that like his only form? Now, problem. Spiders aren't here anymore, right? Shit. Okay. Okay, so he starts with less health, so that's decent.
That I'm pleased to give you.
Let's do this. Oh my god, lock on. Wow, that's a strong hit. What? How was that a miss? There we go. Let's heal up. Oh. heal up. No! Damn it. Bad timing there.
None escapes the dark. Die in the light and the sight of my eyes!
Can't cheap shot him? Nope.
Today, bring my gift, and yours too!
Yeah, screw saving stuff. I'm just gonna try to beat him down as quickly as I can. Wow. My clones are not doing a goddamn thing. What? Oh my god. Okay, that was new. Hold up, let me read this. Maybe we should save the Weaver's Needle until like he changes form. Because each of those items, like, they seem to be like a specific counter against the chapter boss. Let's give that a try, I suppose. I should really switch to, like, the lightning resist.
Rival that I girl. Now you pay their debts.
Just charge up here. Damn it. I mean, technically I'm still inside the ring. Didn't reach him though. No! Damn it! That was weird. Haven't seen that before. Oh, head crush. Okay, let's heal up. Damn it, missed. There we go. Nope, can't hit him. Let's see if using that needle thing helps now. Yeah, loser. Oh wait, he still does the sword thing. I guess that was independent from his golden form or whatever that was. Uh-oh. What? Heal, 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 heal. I mean, he's going to go, like, disappear again, like last time. I think. Okay, so I guess if he's not in his like super gold illusion form, he's not gonna disappear. Ow. Oh wait, that was it? Behold the betrayal. More eyes do not see more than the mortal trifles.
Come down, Grandmaster. I need you.
That was like one of the easiest chapter bosses.
You haven't changed a bit. You fool.
Maybe I should just make this into like an uncut video. This was rather short. Well, I won't cut up the fight anyways, but there were a bunch of places where I was just like staring at the menu doing nothing, so maybe I'll cut those parts out.
一种离春到离秋，在那一刻我爱上你的所有。忘了是心田的狗，
记得是老套的酒，
指引是相拥无言。
愿天黑花当
I'm guessing it's about his many reincarnations for his punishment. And this is when they went to the spider cave. Assuming during Journey to the West. And that is presumably the Violet Spider, I'm guessing. Who happens to be the girl that fell in love with him in heaven, or the Celestial Court. Spider forward. So from what I know, the pig fell in love with the moon goddess in the Celestial Court, which is probably the woman that was in blue at the very beginning. And then as punishment, he was sentenced to reincarnate over and over again for 1,000 times. And each time he has to suffer like a love tragedy where the person he loves always dies. And so I'm guessing he left the Violet Spider because he cared about her and didn't want to see her die.
You have grown in strength, but not in wisdom. You've not only hurt Bajia and his darling, but also laid waste to the seal of the High Ones.
Oh, screw you.
Grave misdeed.
Give me back my purple,
Mortal or
pretty
immortal,
spider lady.
all seek to break from the past.
If
and
anything, it seems
start
like everything was planned by the Celestial
Their
Court and I was just
destiny,
passing by.
Like
So
a
screw
lover's
you.
tongue speaks one way and means another. Though you may savor it yourself, you can never tell if you truly want it or not.
Rosy cheeks, gray hair. Okay, that's the Celestial Ribbon. And then we have 3 of these now, actually. Weapons crafting. Armor crafting. I guess next chapter? Okay, so I will end the video here. I'm actually in chapter 5 right now, and as you can see, the journal got filled with the portraits of the different Spider Sisters. So I'm going to give their portraits a read and put it at the end of this video. So if you're not interested in watching this, you can just stop watching right now. But let's give this a go. So, the first sister, the eldest daughter of the Zhu family, was gentle and serene, caring for her younger sisters like a mother. She meticulously managed every aspect of their daily lives. Even the straightforward second sister and the independent fourth sister behaved obediently and showed a touch of girlish charm in her presence. Each day, she oversaw the cave's catering, everyone's clothing, and the go-to disputes, illnesses, joys, and sorrows, keeping her busy from dawn to dusk. There was always a steady stream of courier lesser Yaoguais coming to her with messages. My lady, the second and fourth ladies are arguing. My lady, the fifth lady scolded a weaver, and now they need an extra hand. Can someone be sent? My lady, the sixth lady injured herself while practicing, and she asked for you to come and have a look. One day, the lady of the house, her mother, called her to her side. As soon as she stepped into the huts, the tranquil scene of her mother admiring the flowers under a tree caught her eye. Her mother waved her over, saying, "The flowers in our abode are more beautiful than those in the upper realm." Meanwhile, outside the hut, the lesser Yaoguai in charge of catering was waiting for her to decide the menu, and the steward overseeing the cocoons was waiting to report their matters. The eldest sister asked, "Mother, is there something you wish to instruct me on?" Her mother gently took her hand and said, "I just want you to accompany me in admiring these flowers." She smiled warmly, adding, "I worry they will wear you out." The eldest sister looked at her mother and was suddenly transported back to many years ago when her mother had held her hand in the same way as they admired the peach blossoms together. The flowers were beautiful then, and so was her mother. Okay. Third sister. The third daughter of the Zhu family, graceful in demeanor and gentle in nature, loved reading and writing. Observing that her younger sisters were still naive, and her two elder sisters were extremely busy, she focused on needlework and became the best weaver in the family. The fabric shop run by the second sister outside used weaving patterns designed by the third sister. The weavers in the cave were also trained by her. Due to her gentle and kind nature, she often found it difficult to command the Yaoguais. Thus, the fifth sister became her best assistant. While the third sister taught with the weaving patterns in hand, the fifth sister followed with the punishing ruler. If any weaver was particularly unruly, the straightforward fifth sister would report them to the second sister, who would then seal the offender in a cocoon to be used for food. Because the eldest and second sisters were often preoccupied with various affairs, the fifth sister had been following the third sister since childhood. The third sister was very quiet, so the fifth sister became her lively counterpart. The two sisters bickered and quarreled, but it made the days pass more easily. Among the books the third sister often read were those strange mortal anecdotes. She always found them fascinating and longed to experience those romantic scenes depicted. However, she was too wise to fall for any romantic scholar, knowing that most Yaoguais in those stories met tragic ends. And then fourth sister. In the olden days, the Scorpion Lord brought his four sons to the Temple of Yellow Flower seeking refuge. The 100-eyed Daoist master, coveting the power of his venom, promised to arrange marriages between the young spider Yaoguais and the Scorpion princes. Hence he called forth Violet Spider and 4 of her daughters to meet them. Once everyone was seated, the Daoist master asked the princess to introduce themselves one by one. The eldest prince stood up, thumping his chest, and declared, "My skills were personally taught by my father. Among my brothers, I am the best bachelor. If all the sisters wish to marry me, don't let it cause any discord." Seeing the sisters frown, the second prince quickly stood up and interjected, "Sisters, please forgive my brother's recklessness. Strong as he is, which I admit, I am no less capable. If you choose me as your husband, I will expand our domain and make it prosperous." The Daoist master was pleased by the second prince's ambition, and the sisters too remained non-committal, turning their gazes to the third scorpion son. Feeling the pressure of their stares, he reluctantly said, "My brothers are all skilled, and my younger brother is also exceptional. Sisters, please consider carefully before making a choice." The fourth prince, disdainful of his third brother's lack of confidence, said, "My third brother is a bit awkward in temperament. I hope you don't mind. Although I am younger, my future is promising. Choosing me is choosing the future." After hearing their self-introductions, the Daoist master asked the 4 daughters of the Zhu family to express their opinions one by one. The eldest sister spoke gently. "With many sisters to look after and our mother's illness, I cannot lay down this burden and let my sister suffer. My marriage can wait for a few more years." The scorpions shook their head, expressing regret. The second sister laughed coquettishly and said, "I am busy managing the family's business alone, with many financial gaps to fill. If any of you are willing to help bridge these gaps, I might consider marriage." The Scorpion Lord's mountain had long since fallen into ruin, with no wealth to speak of, so the second sister's words effectively ended the conversation. The third sister, holding a fan, said, "I wish to marry someone whom I can live in harmony. I love the poetry of Liu Yin. Have any of you read his works?" It's likely that the 4 princes didn't even know what poetry was, let alone who Liu Yin was. Consequently, everyone pinned their hopes on the fourth sister. Sitting at the end, the fourth sister hummed softly out of boredom before speaking. "My sisters, you were too polite, speaking so tactfully that they probably didn't even understand. This so-called meeting is just a scheme against us. We would end up with no gain while they take our Daoists and positions in our cave. How dare they consider us as the ones to be taken advantage of? They call themselves princes, yet none of them are noble. If they truly had any skill, why not earn their own fortunes instead of showing off and making fools of themselves here? After the fourth sister's outburst, the conversation at the table shifted to criticizing her. Though apologies were exchanged, the topic of marriage was never brought up again. The fifth sister, the fifth daughter of the Zhu family in the prime of youth, was renowned for her stunning beauty. One night, dark clouds obscured the moon, and a chilly wind swept over the ridge, signaling an impending storm. The fifth sister was accompanying her second sister in the village, overseeing the work of the lesser Yaoguais, when she spotted a traveling scholar seeking shelter from the rain. Feeling mischievous, she decided to play a trick on him. The scholar, being somewhat naive, was worried about his bookcase being soaked and rushed into the deserted village without noticing the Yaoguais. He barely made it inside, bolted the door, and lit an oil lamp just as the rain began to pour outside. Gazing at the rain through the window, the scholar was inspired to recite poetry. Shoes land in turmoil, the court in disarray, like thunderclaps in clear skies they sway. A clap of thunder roared. The scholar thought he saw the window shake, but it paid it no mind until he finished reciting, feeling refreshed. As he finished the line, he noticed the window lattice move again. Assuming it was the wind and rain, he hurriedly shut the window. After finishing his poem, feeling refreshed, he suddenly realized someone was knocking at the door. He caught a glimpse of a graceful silhouette at the door's paper screen, and a sense of alarm washed over him as he entertained the thought that it could be a Yaoguai. However, considering his own wretched and unremarkable existence, he somehow found solace in the idea of becoming a victim of beauty. As the scholar hurriedly got up and flung the door open, expecting to see the stunning Yaoguai, he was instead met with a horrifying sight, a ghost with disheveled hair and pus-filled eyes. Overwhelmed with terror, he let out a scream and instinctively pushed past her, desperate to escape the haunted house. Outside the door, the fifth daughter, playing with her delicate fingers, leaned gracefully against the wall, only to be knocked off balance. Angrily, she walked into the house, cursing the scholar for his rudeness, and happened to see an old bronze mirror on the desk. Picking it up, she found out that the storm had washed away her makeup, leaving her face a patchwork of colors, and with her wet hair covering it. She looked truly frightening, even she couldn't help but laugh. And then sixth sister. In the web hollow, there were no children of the same age as the sixth sister. She usually spent her time with her elder sisters, who were all not very nice to her. Only the fourth sister was strictly supervised her training. Sometimes, when she trained diligently, the fourth sister would take her to the mountaintop to gaze at the scenery outside and tell her stories about the world beyond the mountains. Although she enjoyed following her fourth sister, the fourth sister often went into the mountains to investigate secrets unknown to her. Claiming it was dangerous, she refused to take her along, which left the sixth sister feeling bored. One day, a flower-viewing banquet was held in the mountains, and the lesser Yaoguais from Mount Wushan came to deliver gifts. As usual, after completing their tasks, they were invited to stay and drink. The elder sisters were busy entertaining guests and taking care of their mothers, so the sixth sister wandered off on her own. The steward Guai, unable to refuse her, had to accompany her around the cave for a while. Two drunken pig Guai saw the sixth sister and pointed at her, saying, "Is that the one?" The other pig Guai replied, "Yes, that's the one." Feeling annoyed at her comments, the sixth sister retorted, "Why are you pig Guais pointing at me? Where are your manners, and what did you mean for this and that?" The steward Guais tried to signal the pig Guais to shut up, but they continued, "Little girl, let us tell you a secret that everyone knows but you." The steward Guai quickly tried to intervene, but the sixth sister earnestly said, "Go ahead." The pig Guais laughed and said, "Your father is a pig, just like us. You are a relative of our old pig family." Contrary to their expectations, the little girl didn't burst in anger or throw a tantrum. Instead, she pouted and spoke with a dismissive tone, saying, "You must be attempting to establish a connection with me because you lack skill in your craft and seek to exploit me. The one my mother chose would never be someone as despicable as you." Hearing this, the pigwise felt embarrassed and never dared to joke at her again. Okay, so yeah, the sixth sister is definitely the pig's daughter. Second sister, we know she's the one in green. The third and the fifth sister are always together, so those were the two that were in that cutscene a few videos ago. Fourth sister is the one, our pretty dark purple spider lady. And then first sister was the one that kind of shut them all up in that cutscene. So that's pretty cool. And then I also have to read about the 100-eyed Daoist. Will this work? Violet Spider lowered her head, not daring to look directly at 100-eyed Daoist Master. The Master handed a needle to the old woman and said softly, "With what the monkey left behind and this vessel mine, you have nothing to worry about. If both fail, come to me and I will back you up." He paused, as if a new thought had struck him, and added, "If I act first, you will never see that pig again." Hearing this, the old woman quickly took the needle and thanked him, and left. Once the door closed, an immortal with a red scalp and a crane face came in, holding a fly whisk. He emerged from behind the screen, looking at the Master imposingly. The Master bowed respectfully and reported, "With that pig in our hands? Okay. The Destined One will not cause any trouble." The crane immortal remained non-committal and sighed. "Your little schemes are all under His Majesty's watchful eyes. He hasn't intervened out of respect for Her Majesty." The Master chuckled dryly and replied, "Her Majesty's words, they've taken too much profit. This time, our principle and interest must be taken back." The crane immortal flicked back his fly whisk, as if shooing away flies, said leisurely, "Once it's done, you leave, but they still have to stay." No expression could be seen on the Master's face as he bowed deeply to the immortal. That frickin' crane. Okay, so I guess I'll give this a read as well. Violet Spider. Upon reaching a cluster of huts in the forest, Tang Monk decided to seek alms for food. As he approached the village, he saw several women playing with balls under a pavilion. Invited by them into their home, he was suddenly thrown to the ground and tied up with ropes and hung from a beam in the most uncomfortable manner. While climbing trees and branches, Sun Wukong turned back and saw a glimmer of light. Realizing that his master must have encountered Yaoguais, he summoned the local keeper for details and learned that the glimmer was from the celestial bathing spring, which had been taken over by 7 spider guais. Knowing that they bathed 3 times a day, Sun Wukong transformed into an eagle, swooped down and stole all of their clothes from the rack. Ba Jie, seeing so many women's clothes, persistently inquired and learned that 7 guais were bathing. Overjoyed, he rushed to the spring without any hesitation. He stripped off his black garb and jumped into the water, transforming into a catfish guai. The spiders tried to catch him, yet none of them succeeded. Recognizing one of them as an old acquaintance, Ba Jie mischievously swam around her legs. He floated and dived around her until he was out of breath and hazed. The guais retreated to their cave, fetched some old clothes, and called upon their 7 adopted sons to guard the house while they headed to the Temple of Yellow Flowers to seek aid. Meanwhile, Ba Jie retraced his steps and reunited with the Fellowship. Together, they defeated the insect sons and freed their master. Without delay, they hurried to the Temple of Yellow Flowers. The temple master, who had practiced alongside the 7 spider guais, learned that Tang Monk was a monk of 10 lifetimes merits, and that his fellow spiders were humiliated. Prepared 4 cups of poisoned tea, intending to exact revenge on the Fellowship, and ultimately consume Tang Monk. However, Sun Wukong saw through the ruse, overturned the teacups, and defeated the spider guais, forcing them to retreat. The Daoist master then engaged, prompting Wukong to order Ba Jie to eliminate the 7 spider guais in his stead. Following his command, Ba Jie wielded his rake and struck down each of the spiders, sparing only the last one. Remembering their brief affair in the water, he hesitated and, with a final thrust of his rake into the ground, told her to flee for her life. Okay, so I'm back at the Court of Illumination. I just wanted to check the boss arena to see if there's anything that we missed, because when we entered here, it kind of threw us in the cutscene. There's a path here, actually. Huh. Where does this lead?
Whole thing!
Ah, here we go. There's something here. Can't go back there.